of all things to happen during a virtual presentation, the internet went out. Now, during this conference, I was using a platform called Remo. Not sure if you've ever heard of it, but it's a wonderful conference platform. But unfortunately, there was an internet outage in my area that day. I had no idea. There was no indication to me that the internet had gone out. So it came right back on. I was still in the conference platform, but it had knocked me off the stage. So how long was I talking to myself? 10 minutes. 10 minutes I'm talking to myself. Whereas the conference participants, they're hearing nothing, they're seeing nothing. Can you imagine? I mean, for someone who maybe is not a veteran or maybe who was not as prepared as I was, this would have been a nightmare. How did this go on for 10 minutes? Why? Because I did what you're supposed to do when you're giving a presentation and remove all distractions. I had disconnected from the VPN for my work computer, so I had no email, and I had also turned off my phone as well. What finally clued me in that I was talking to myself? Well, the conference chairs began playing a song that I had referenced at the beginning of my presentation. And when I heard that, I said, oh wow, someone found the song. This is great. Well, the song kept going and going, and it went all the way through to the end. About halfway through, I realized, you know what? Something is wrong. So I turned on my phone, I went through my email, and I called one of the conference chairs and said, hey, someone's playing my song, but I can't turn it off. And she said, oh my gosh, you've been gone for 10 minutes. Something happened to the internet. So I quickly refreshed, got back on the stage, and I asked the people, hey, I hear that I've been gone for a little bit of time. I had no idea that anything was wrong. So could you guys tell me, what was the last thing that you heard before I disappeared? And they told me, and I said, great, let's roll it back. So I went back 10 minutes into the presentation and was able to finish it through till the end. Did I use the notes that I had? No, I didn't. Why? Because I knew the material back and forth. I knew what I wanted to say during the presentation. And I also knew that I had a little bit less time than I would have had if I had gone all the way through. So that was an opportunity for me to show resiliency, and I did. I picked up where the last part was that they heard. I went through the rest of the presentation as if nothing had even happened whatsoever. It was great. At the end, the conference chairs were like, oh, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And it's been a couple of weeks since that time, so I actually got back the evaluations, and the marks were very, very high for that presentation, even though something happened. So you need preparation, you have to be prepared, and you need to be able to show resiliency. When something does not go right, when something does not go as planned, this is not the time to fall apart and be like, oh no, this is terrible, they're gonna hate me. No, you can't do that. You have to get up and you have to keep moving. And that is exactly what I did. So that is my 2 tips for you today. 1, be prepared, and 2, have resiliency and show it during your time as a presenter. Again, those are just 2 tips about what it takes to be a powerful presenter. And if you want to learn more, I encourage you to visit us at bluemonarchspeaks.com and click on the What's New. That will tell you about the online 8-week program, which is called Your Path to Powerful Presenting. I would love to walk alongside you and teach you and coach you in how to take your presentation skills from just, I got my point across, to bam, powerful, impactful, and resilient. Pick up where you left off, keep on moving, and you can do it too. So thanks so much for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. Again, you can visit us at bluemonarchspeaks.com and click on What's New at the top to learn about our 8-week Your Path to Powerful Presenting coaching program. See you soon.